From the home of the Pirates, we're at beautiful PNC Park. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that's so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Carmen Mlodzinski. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball.
Three, out, out, out.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. O'Hearn went deep in his most recent game. Man at second. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Here comes Loud. He scores and they have the lead. Safely into second. He's got a double. Oh, the throw is over his head.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. And that is foul. Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
In the dirt. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two now. Got him looking. They limit the damage here. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. We head to the second from PNC Park. Pirates lead it 1-0. This is back here at PNC Park.
3, ball 4, take your base. Out, out. That's ball 4.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz. He's 0 for 1.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hammered on a line, base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Save. In comes the run from second, and they lead by 2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
First and second, 2 outs. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. And it's fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Pirates 2 and the Nationals nothing. You're watching Pirates.
You're out. 3 out. Ball 4. Take your base.
First and second, no outs. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit.
Hey, question. If you had to pick, because the number 42 jerseys are really cool, obviously, Jackie Robinson. But if you had to pick any team that you were going to have 42 put on to just kind of sport around.
Chaparro to second, Abrams. On to first,
He's
double
out.
play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And takes low for ball 1. How about you?
You know what, I'd actually like to, I mean, the Dodgers, Brooklyn Dodgers is
Right.
it's pretty awesome. That one is. But I also would be interested in looking at one of the Negro Leagues, jerseys.
Sure.
And going 42 with that one.
This one in the dirt. Here's a 1-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Nationals nothing. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I gotta advance and I gotta grind. Even in the dark, you know I gotta shine. I looked out the window, saw the sun shining, made me feel real hope that better days are coming for all my kinfolk. In the past, all the
Out. You're out. 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 3. You're out. 3. Out. 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 3.
Now pitching for the Nationals.
You're out.
Number 42, Brad Ford. Now pitching for the Pirates.
Ball 4. Take your
Number
base.
42.
That's ball 4.
First and second,
Up next
1
for the
out.
Nationals,
Dalen
the
Lyle
designated
getting ready to hit.
Dalen Lyle.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that.
Runners on the move.
That's
Pitch is
the ball.
low. No throw. Double steal. They're both safe.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And that drops in for a strike. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. One run is in. Here comes the throw. Slides his hand in there. Save. They trail by one. It's 3-2. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Ruiz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. The 0-2. The Nats with the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him swinging. Third out. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the back.
Ball 4, take your minute. 3.
1 down. Joey Bart will hit next.
Joey Bart.
And that one ripped into right. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 2.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now at the plate, Jared Triolo. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Brings it in, runner tags, and goes to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. It doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
So the Pirates' batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Can't get there. 1 run will score. Bart rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brad Lord out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
Cionel Perez gets handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Marcelo Zuna, 0 for 3 in this one. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 6 and the Nationals 2. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the Nationals.
Now pitching for the
Ball
Pirates.
4, take your base.
Number
Out.
42.
Out.
Mason
You're out. Out. 3.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 42.
First and second, no outs. Andres Chaparro, the next to hit. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats.
Well, these Nats need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Pulls it in on the run. 1 away.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Lyle in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Ball. Inside.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Ground ball left side, and that one handled. Throws to first. That ends the frame. So the Nats leave a pair. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Andre Granillo.
3. Out. You're out.
Now pitching for the Pirates,
3.
number 42.
So a man at first. Next to hit, Robert Hassel III. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. Challenge from behind the dish here. So the call stands. So that removes their last challenge. What a stop to first. In the dirt. And he can't hang on to it. Almost a fantastic play.
Well, Boog, it can be tough to get a good grip on the baseball when it's cold outside, and that's definitely the case right now here in the ballpark. Could have been something else, but I definitely know that feeling when your fingertips are numb and you really can't feel the baseball.
This could end it. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
We just pray that we get old. My is gone. If they was not in the field, I won't put their name in the song. I've been in the zone, calling my from jail, just praying they pick up the phone. Try to get to come get it with me. If they was too busy, I'll get it alone. Watch how you approach. Young gonna go. I'm blessed like I run with the coach. If I'm on the yacht, got my on the boat. I'm not like you. They wanna be broke. When it got cold, I'm one of the cold. My uncle was tripping. He wanted some. I'm trying to be the richest look. You know, this paper get thrown, see who pick up the most. I was with mama, didn't know. This might be the realest I never wrote. I got it, just no one finished.
Does anybody know or have the time? Does anybody